Hey there, welcome to STEMStacked, your go-to place for building real STEM skills, one concept at a time. Today, we're kicking off a brand new series all about quadratic equations, where they come from, why they matter, and how to solve them like a pro. Let's get started. So, what is a quadratic equation? A quadratic equation is any equation that can be written in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, where a, b, and c are numbers, and these numbers are usually called coefficients. Another condition is a cannot be equal to 0. If a is equal to 0, it becomes a linear equation. X in this case is a variable. And a variable can be thought of in simple terms as a container that holds a value. This container could hold the value 7. X in the above equation can hold any value like 7, 5, 3/4, or 1.25. And when this value is inserted into the equation becomes true. Graphically, quadratic equations form a parabolic shape. So when they are graphed in the Cartesian plane, you'll have a shape that looks like this. And this shape is parabolic. And something interesting that you'll notice is the parabola crosses the x-axis at specific points. Now, those points where the parabola crosses the x-axis are called the roots of the equation. And these are basically the solutions to the equation, or rather, the values of the variable x for which the equation is true. And those are the values which we'll learn to find in this series, the roots of the quadratic equations. Quadratics aren't just classroom mathematics, they show up in real life all the time. In physics, for example, when you throw a ball, the path it follows is a parabola, and you can use quadratic equation solving methods to solve the path followed by the ball. In engineering, optimizing area or electrical resistance can involve quadratics. And in coding, animation of paths, such algorithms, and more can also involve quadratics. So yeah, this is math that you'll actually use. So how do we solve quadratics? Throughout this series, you'll learn 4 ways of solving quadratic equations. And these ways are, I'll list them below. We have the first one called factorization. We have completing the square. We have using the quadratic formula. And finally, we have graphing, which I had alluded to a bit earlier while talking about the parabolic graph. Each one has its own use, and by the end of this series, you'll know when and how to use each method like a boss. Next up, we'll be starting with the most classic approach, which is factorization, and I'll show you the step-by-step method with examples. In case you'd like to tackle any of the methods in depth, I'll leave a link to the video tackling each of these methods in the description. So if you're ready to stack up your math game, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video.